Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of RLcraft. Today I am super excited because we are going to finally finish a dungeon that has been long been needed to be finished. Because it is incredibly easy now for some reason, as opposed to when we were first doing it. And I guess that's just because I got gear. Actually, everything that I have right now is actually from that dungeon. I went in with just the shield and the halberd. And I have gotten some pretty sweet loot from that dungeon now. So I have been doing it a little off camera just because it's been taking me so long. And we created this monstrosity right here. Like, it looks super cool, but unfortunately it's not very efficient. It poisons me whenever I use it. So I'm gonna just leave it there on the rack for now. Oh yes, and we finally got to craft our first diamond set. So we have a diamond bow and a diamond halberd and a diamond pickaxe, which this I actually got from the dungeon itself. But I am super excited to go back in and finish it. And I don't want to go ahead and use this stuff because I want to enchant it first, and I'm just waiting to get more levels. But I do have an enchantment table now, which is super exciting. Oh yes, and my skills. From that dungeon alone, I got a lot of these skills up to level 16. So mining is 16, so I can wield a diamond pickaxe. Magic is 16. I'm not sure if that'll help me or not. But attack and the defense are 16, so I can wield diamond stuff. And I got this little cool table, Greater Equipment Forge. I might make a video on how to use it, because I didn't see any videos out there on YouTube on how to use this thing. And it's a little confusing if you don't understand it, because there's no explanation here. But I can show you guys that maybe in another video. So, a few things. So this is actually not as many cockatrices as I had. This is 2, but I at some point had 4 of them just running around with me, and that's what's been helping me clear the dungeon. One of them died because it jumped into lava. Smart boy, I guess. So I've been playing this kind of smart because I don't want to keep losing stuff, and it's honestly quite annoying having to restart everything. But what I do now is, because these dungeons give you so many chests, like, it's kind of dumb not to take advantage of them. So I'll take a chest and I'll put it near an exit, and that way if I die, most of my loot will be in that chest. That way I'm not having to like pick up everything that I drop if I die. And that also just means I can stay down here a little bit longer. So yeah, we've cleared all of this. There's like 3 spawners here. There is a spawner here, like 2 spawners in the water there. There's another 2 spawners over there. So this place has been crazy filled with spawners and everything else. But I am pretty glad we get to maybe finish this dungeon. It actually keeps going. So I figured out that the 2 dungeons I did for the other video, or attempted to do because I kept dying, they were actually connected. So all of this is just one giant dungeon, which is pretty cool and crazy to think about. So there's a spawner here, but this was pretty easy. There's another 2 spawners there. And there's loot all over the place. Like, I've been collecting the chests just because chests are pretty beneficial. But, okay. So there's oh, there. I noticed the archer from the corner of the screen. So like I said, those cockatrices have been helping me clear this dungeon, but honestly, like, it really depends. Like, sometimes they're really beneficial. Like, they'll tank some damage for you, or they'll simply go after mobs and they'll take the aggro away from you. But honestly, sometimes if they go into like close combat, they're just kind of in the way because they'll just like to stand there and oh, I finally finished it. Okay. Yeah, so the only bad thing about this dungeon is like not all the loot's that great. Which, I mean, I don't expect there to be like 100 diamonds in here and like 10 diamond pickaxes and god armor, but the loot's been pretty bad. Aside from that diamond pickaxe, ooh. Yeah, so shields are like your best friend in this game. Oh, see what I mean? They just get in the way sometimes. Like, they won't move, and they'll just take way more damage than they need to because you'll hit them. Again, it's not that I hate them, it's just they're always in the way. Like, I'm glad they're here to take some damage, but... Oh, and I figured out what they eat too. Like, if you feed them, oh no, okay. So obviously the lava method wasn't working, but I've managed to patch up some stuff. One of the monsters did actually end up dying from it though, and that was after the fact that I patched it. He just kind of spawned on top of the dirt. Yeah, so with archers, you pretty much have to like almost put up your shield the whole time. It's almost, so I've been testing out different weapons, like the saber and the regular sword and the spear. And honestly, I still prefer the halberd. Like, I know that it only does like damage to one monster at a time, as opposed to the sword or two-handed sword, where it'll attack multiple mobs, which is great whenever you're trying to like farm for, let's say you have a chicken farm like I do, and you're just trying to kill everything at once. Then those two-handed weapon swords or the regular sword will come in handy. But like, as far as usability outside of that, I think halberds are probably one of the best weapons, just because they have longer reach and you can use it with the shield. So they're definitely way more beneficial whenever you're going up against archers and other mob farms like that. Wrong one. Also, it's super beneficial to bring these guys along, because some of these monsters will actually have this buff where reflect damage on you, and so these guys with their laser beams will actually not get affected by it, and so they're still dealing damage, but they're not dying from it, and you're not dying from it, which is the most important part. I also got really lucky in one of these dungeons, because it was like a god tier zombie or something like that, and it was fighting like a creeper and an archer, and they just kind of blew themselves up, and it was really funny. Okay, so see right there, rare transfusing zombie. I don't really want to attack it because I'm not sure what his special thing is, and usually they'll just kill you in one hit, whether you did a lot of damage or not. So I'm not quite sure. And you can hit him with an arrow and stuff, but it'll have the same effect. You will still take a lot of damage, especially if it's like deadly damage. And even with like my 3 extra hearts in my armor, it'll go through that and it'll just kill me instead. So I'd rather not. There's also scorpions, and those are best killed with range. And they'll shoot laser. See what I mean? They're just in the way sometimes. Oh. Like, I'm glad they will help me once I'm like actually taking damage. But like, honestly, they're just so annoying sometimes. But I just keep them around because they tank out damage for me. And you don't have to worry so much about the loot that like some of the mobs drop, just because it does stay on the ground for a little while. So if you're worried about like losing out on loot and stuff, just make sure you're safe first, because otherwise then you'll lose more than just the loot. Make a run back, maybe craft some more armor. I have 20 levels. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my mob farm, not my mob farm, my sugarcane farm, because I need to make some more bookshelves so that I can finally get that enchantment table fully set up. I think I had a total of 10 or 12 books put down, so I should be pretty close to finishing it. I think the cap is, what, 15 or 16 or something like that, in order for your enchantment table to be fully maxed. Also, this shield, the big shield, definitely way more beneficial than the other one. I don't know why I haven't been crafting this one, but this one will, I think just about always will block like arrow damage from archers. Whereas the other ones, sometimes they had a chance to hit you, like hit your head and one-shot you. Alright, so I started a mini sugarcane farm so that I can start crafting books. Yeah, so I started a sugarcane farm just to start crafting books. So I'm curious if you could still make god armor in this game. Like, can you stack multiple buffs in a single... so that's only a zombie farm. But zombie farms can be scary too. I don't think they're dangerous. I mean, they are dangerous, of course, but I don't think they're like crazy level threat. I think they're just super annoying because they spawn so many of them. I mean, they could still kill you in one hit if you're not careful, but what I don't want is for there to be a zombie that spawns with like god tier. What I mean by that is that reflective armor that I was talking about, and again, I got lucky there. I mean, I heard the bowstring pull. But if that zombie hadn't been in the way, I don't think I would have made it in time. Oh, these guys. So, like, this is one of the benefits of there being water all over the dungeon. Like, things can't just come running at you. You usually hear them coming, and I say usually because sometimes they are sneaky. But it's really nice. Also, especially when there's creepers like this all over the place. Ooh, see, like, what was that? Toasting creeper of decay. So if I get near it, it'll start causing me to take like poison damage. Not gonna be exactly poison, but it'll be something like that. And these guys are like the worst to have for creeper fights because they'll just charge at them, and they will get themselves blown up. They don't even care. Oof. See, what I need is for them to shoot their laser beams at them, but I mean, like, the good thing about this is that I'm not really taking damage per se from his debuff. It's just really inconvenient. See, like, if you're being surrounded with other monsters, then yeah, that would be catastrophic. Yeah, they'll also, like, if they kill a zombie and they're low on health, they'll start eating the flesh meat. Not always, because sometimes their AI is kind of weird, but usually they'll just eat the flesh meat off the ground, which is kind of nice. I don't think I want to block that exit just in case I need it for like an escape route, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's a lot of creepers. I've never seen that many creepers in one place. See what I mean? All this loot is kind of meh. Oh, it's an enchanted iron halberd. Two-handed reach and shield breach. That's actually really good. So I'm gonna use that instead of my regular one. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That's really nice, actually. It's not charging at me. Whoop, You're in my way. See what I mean? They'll just jump right in front of you. Again, nothing useful. I do need a leather helmet, though. I mean, I need a helmet in general. I see something down there, and I'm not sure if I want to know what it is, because it's right down there, and it looks pretty big. Yep, yeah, that's definitely the boss. Okay. So I wonder if he has, like, because the other boss had a, he would shoot missiles at you. I wonder if this one does too. And I think we would have been okay had it not been for the lag, because we were fighting off the other boss pretty well, and that was with less gear. Yeah, I want to get the rest of the loot before I go face off the boss. I don't know how close I am to finishing this, though. Oh, That wasn't even a creeper spawner. That's weird that there were so many creepers. Or maybe there was a creeper spawner in here and I just finished them all off. That's very possible too. There's more stuff here, but I don't know what that spawner is. Might be yeah, that is an Enderman spawner. It'd be a little ironic if the best loot comes from killing these guys and not the actual chest. Yep. Look at that. It has power 1 and +5 percentile damage. Ooh, that was a creepy lag. Yeah. Especially with these guys around. Whoa, 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 whoa. How did they get out of there? Oh, that was creepy. I thought they couldn't go through that space unless... Oh, they broke through it. Yeah, they broke through that wall because that wasn't... God. So here's the thing. You can obviously range them, like without questioning it. You can probably range them. But honestly, this game probably built a in-game mechanic so that it probably deflects projectiles or does damage to you for using projectiles. I'm gonna try it anyways. After. Ooh. What? Oh god, these rats are like the most. Look how far they throw you. Like these rats honestly act like they're the biggest shit in the world. I have to break some of these spawners. I don't think that I can make it without. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. You can tell I've been here a while since like my my lights are going out. And I don't really want that happening because it just means things are going to be able to spawn. Okay, so these guys shouldn't be a problem. The famous last words. Oh, where's the fire salamander? Okay. NANI?! What? Hopefully my stuff fell like away from the lava. Problem is, for some reason, one of them decided to just go kamikaze and jump into the lava. And so I guess that's their loss. But right now, oh no, this is bad. So there were giants, but I don't know where they're at. Oh, there they are. There they are. No, sorry. I realized I wasn't doing commentary. I like to like really focus whenever I'm fighting bosses. But these guys are scary. They're just need to make sure. Oh no. I think that was the sound of one of my cockroaches dying. Well, so much for that. I'm sorry guys. Oh, this sucks. This is why I don't like to bring these pets down here, because they don't know when to stop and they'll just keep going. I mean, I'm glad they were protecting me and all, but honestly, this could have all been avoided if they would just know when to stop and retreat. Oh well, at least it did its job with honor, and their name shall not go in vain. We shall try to avenge him the best we can. So let's go kill some stuff. The range on that, like, not only is it crazy, but it's so powerful. Like, for that hammer to be able to break the wall like that, insane. So here's also what I was thinking. Oh man, what is that? I don't like spontaneous sounds. I guess we beat him? I don't know. I'm surprised the frogs took forever to come out, because those were there before. It's just they didn't spawn. It's probably because I got too close, but I mean, I've been closer than that before, so yeah. And there's so much stuff I probably missed out on. Another big problem is those frogs can actually jump in water. Since they are naturally a water type monster, it is kind of harder to fight them here. Okay, let's, what are you doing? Why is he underwater? Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so whatever attacked me from a distance. Wow, okay. So for a big cave monster, they didn't draw very good stuff. It was mostly junk, to be honest. Do I need bread? I don't need bread. Honestly, I don't need half of this stuff. Like, honestly, at this point, I should probably go back to my base and drop some of this stuff off. But the only way this could backfire is if a creeper came in and blew everything up. Which, again, now that I've said it, some creeper's probably going to spawn here, and it's probably going to blow up everything. So let's get back to it. Let's try to finally beat this dungeon, because I'm sure I'm pretty close now. Yeah. My other problem is that I actually have no arrows whatsoever. Like, oof. Okay, those guys, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the base, because I don't know how to beat those guys without arrows. Because if you get too close to them, they will actually debuff you. Is that why my cactus is getting sucked into the water? Interesting. So I'm gonna try to build a path here. I don't know if that's the best way to go, because frogs are so fast. But I also don't want to be swimming. If the enemies are swimming for the first half of it, then that's okay. That puts me at an advantage, but not if I'm trying to run away from frogs. Okay, so that's one of the last spawners. I wonder if I can get to it before any spawns. Okay, I see stuff spawning already. Oh, 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 no, no, no. That was super bad. And I don't have any arrows. Not that I... Is he... Oh my god. Look at him, he's such a derp. He got him... Oh no. Please don't tell me. Okay, like, I honestly don't even feel bad for them whenever they die anymore, because they do that to themselves. Like, they get themselves stuck down there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, how does the mob get themselves stuck down there like that? Like, seriously. Oh well. RIP. I don't know if I started the video on time for that, but there's a raptor rampage event going on. Oof. I'm not ready for this. As you can see, I'm just trying to sort out my stuff. It's looking more like a vault now, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's see how fast I die in this raptor rampage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna last very long. There we go, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping I'd get more heads. I guess I haven't shown you, but I planted all those trees. I thought it'd be a cool scenery to just kind of look at. But now there's like trees all along that line. The only problem is I'm gonna have to like put torches under them so that they don't spawn a crazy amount of monsters. Okay guys, I got rid of probably what would be one of the most annoying parts of this dungeon. I cleared this out, which was full of these scorpions things. They're called Iwig? I guess that's what they're called. But yeah, if you haven't fought them yet, they're extremely hard to combat, because they're pretty agile both in water and in ground, and they act like spiders. So they're definitely on the harder end, because you know they can maneuver different terrains pretty easily. But for the most part right now, I'm just kind of clearing out smaller mobs. I don't think it'll take me too much longer to actually beat this dungeon, but I am trying to be as cautious as I can. Since I've made it this far, I don't exactly want to lose anything, or any progress I should say. I am still playing it safe by banking my stuff. By banking I mean putting it in the treasure chest that I had shown you guys earlier. Okay, so there's some creepers over here, so I don't want to let my guard down too much, just because there could be a creeper farm over there, and there's a spawner over there, so... Oh. And apparently there was still one more of these Speaking of letting my guard down, see what I mean? Like, I had just turned around and I didn't see anything, and then there it was. So, like I said, those things are pretty fast, be it water or ground. So let's see what to do. There's still a spawn over there for... Did I mention last episode how much I hate these things? I had placed a torch down there and now it's gone. Yeah, whenever you're working in caves like these, it's always kind of just best practice to put them above where those things can't reach them, because they'll probably end up taking them. It's rather inconvenient.